Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another email marketing challenge, day 4, and we continue our series on our email marketing strategy, part 2. So, we are live and we actually have one more day, which is tomorrow, on our email marketing challenge. And I am super excited for you to start leveraging the power of email marketing inside of your business so you are able to really build authentic tribes, communities, and also leveraging automation inside of your business. And so today we're going to go a step further. So far, we have really do a deep dive into email marketing. Yet last night we looked at our tools, email service providers, or the tools that we use inside of email marketing and what you need to be looking for when selecting. And so today it's all about content. And we're just focusing strictly on content. So I'm going to get into it because I don't want to take up much time. So day 4, we continue building your email marketing strategy. This is part 2. All right, this is part 2. And so if you are new, you're now joining the stream. Hello, my name is Elisha Jacobs. I am an IT strategist and the CEO of Innovative Solutions, and I specialize in helping business owners leverage the power of technology to build sustainable businesses for accelerated growth, efficiency, and digitalization in the marketplace. And so I want you to enhance your experience inside of this live training by doing 4 simple um actions. One, I want you to ask questions, access any resources that can help you to leverage a technology tool or anything that we talk about in the live training. I want you to be open to learning and also ready to receive the information, and you also take action by any strategy or steps that I give you. You ready to take action so you can get the most out of your life, of this live training. And so in today's live training, we are going to be doing email marketing content strategy. Email marketing content is one of the areas of the email marketing strategy that a lot of business owners struggle with regards to their email marketing. I myself, from time to time, find it very difficult to create content for email marketing. So you are not alone in this regard. You are not alone in this regard. I find difficulty in doing that as well. But I have come up with a way of doing it, whereas, for example, whatever I have business activity or product focus I have going on in a specific month, I create email content around that business activity for the month, which makes it easier. And that is a strategy that you can follow or work along with regards to your email content. So don't feel anyway that your email content strategy is not on point. The essence of email marketing is trying different strategies, testing. It's all about testing to see what works with your audience. And so we're going to do a real in-depth dive into email marketing content strategy. And this is also a part of your overall email marketing strategy. So yesterday we looked at your email service providers and we looked at how you automate your email marketing. So today it's all about your content, and tomorrow we are going to look at how you can take the data, what you should be looking for with your analytics and your matrix, and how you can measure them. So that would bring a close or bringing the curtains down on the challenge. And so we are going to go into your email marketing content strategy. And one of the things I want you to remember with email marketing, it requires significant planning and forethought. Don't just jump into your email marketing platform or your email service provider and just start scheduling or sending out emails just like that. You need to set aside time to plan your email marketing strategy. And like I've been saying all week, your email marketing strategy should always tie back to your business goals. You want to ensure that every piece of content, whether through email marketing, whether through your marketing on social media, wherever you are promoting your business and your brand, it must be tied to a business goal. All right. So, with email marketing strategy, I want you to remember that it takes significant planning and forethought. Another thing with your email marketing strategy, I want you to understand by spending adequate time planning your email marketing strategy, you can meet your goals more effectively and create the best campaigns possible. Once you sit down and you plan your email marketing strategy, you're able to meet your goals effectively and create the best campaigns possible. Right? So I want you to keep these concepts in thought. Now, when it comes to your email marketing strategy, one of the things that you're going to find that you could be doing a lot of testing and optimizing your content for the proper medium can often turn good emails into great emails. And again, this is measured based on your key performance indicators that you're looking for or that you would have set in your overall goals for your email marketing. So let's say, for example, you have a blog post. You created a blog post on your website. You can take that blog post and you could turn it into an email and educate your audience. If you did a social media post, you can take that social media post and create an email from it. So based on the content, this is called content repurposing, or you can repurposing your content. Different content, and we're gonna look at that later on, can turn into great emails because the audience and the outlook of the audience is going to be different, right? So for example, I took a social media post this week, or it was last week, the misconceptions of automation. It was a blog post, it was a social post, and then my email tribe they were able to get a more in-depth look of the misconceptions, because on social media they just got an overview of those misconceptions, but I took that post and created a really in-depth email to the email list, or to the tribe, and really went in deeper as to why these misconceptions are about, or they're in the online space as it relates to automation. And so optimizing your content for the proper medium can often turn good emails into great emails. Just remember that. Now, another thing I see that is a common mistake, and it can also be a disadvantage to your email marketing, is making your email long and lengthy, especially if you don't know your audience. Because we always have to think from the perspective, people have so much going on. It's not They're not going to sit down and read a long email. So one of the things I want you to remember, an email is not a website. And I find that a lot of business owners, yes, they're going to do email marketing. Yes, we're going to send out emails on a weekly basis. And they want to cram so much information into that one email. So one thing I want you to remember is that your email is not a website. Your email your email is not a website. Your email is supposed to be personalized and targeted messages going to the different groups in your email list, right? Also, So we're going to start going into the different types of email contents that you can create. One of the things I want you to think about when we are going through these different content types are how you can actually apply it, or how you can customize it to your business, and also that will speak to your audience, right? So I'm going to give a lot of information here, and then I will come in with a few examples of some of the email marketing that I do or I usually send to my tribe, so you can get an idea of what I'm actually talking about. Right? And so we have the first set of email sequence or automated emails you need to have in your email service provider, as well as in your email marketing strategy, which is called the welcome email or the welcome series. This is the most common practice of most businesses to have these types of emails. This type of email content boosts the highest open and engagement rate. The reason for this is because when people come into an email list or they come into a company's mailing list, is because they're either they would have purchased a product, or they would have accessed a free resource, or they would have purchased a digital product, or whatever the case may be that gain or allow them access into the email list. So that welcome email list would deliver on the promise or deliver on whatever it is that they are opting in for. All right, so this is why it would have the highest open and engagement rate. And so these are some of the questions that you need to consider when creating your welcome emails. The first question you need to ask yourself before you get into your email service provider and you're crafting out what your welcome email series will actually look like, are my welcome emails sent based on how they signed up? So do you have a welcome sequence or a welcome series for customers who purchase your products or your services? Do you have a welcome series for those who opt in for your freebie, whether it's a free guide, a free ebook, a free class, a free tutorial, whatever the case may be? Do you have a welcome series for that? Do you have a welcome series for the persons who may have attended a webinar or a class for you? Because like I keep saying for this entire week, building a relationship with your leads and your subscribers inside of your email list is very important. So you always have to make sure that you have a follow-up or a nurture sequence, and we're going to get to the nurture sequence just now. So the welcome emails is based on how they signed up. You need to have welcome emails based on the activities that you have going on from your website and your social platforms, right? The next question you need to consider when creating your welcome emails: when customers buy a specific product or service from you, what are they interested in seeing next? Are you gonna feed them into a nurture sequence? Are they interested, especially those who have e-commerce or product-based business? Are you interested in seeing items that are similar to the product that they would have purchased? And you find that a lot of brands and businesses do this. You purchase a product from them, and maybe a week or a few days later, they will ask you how that product is how is they want to get feedback from you based on that product. But at the bottom of that email, they would say customers also viewed, or customers who purchased this product also purchased these products, and they give you a catalog of products. All right. So when your customers buy a specific product or service from your business, the next thing you need to be thinking about, okay, with my welcome emails, how can I start introducing them to other products and services? All right. And so another question to consider with your welcome email series: you need to ensure that you have a good mix of content. One of the things I want you to remember, that content is king when regards to any digital marketing strategy that you have. whether you're doing social media content, and it's even more important with email marketing. All right, content is king. So your welcome series need to have a good mix of content, meaning you have content for subscribers to learn about your brand, your business, your products, and your services. And you also have content that is promotional, which gives subscribers an opportunity to purchase from you. So you want to make sure that you have a good mixture or a good blend of content inside of your email marketing strategy. Another question you should be asking yourself is, my welcome series focused too much on my company? And a lot of us make this particular mistake as it relates to our welcome series. We're so focused on the company that we are not shifting the focus on how our company or our business can help the customers achieve a specific goal or solve a specific problem. This is the purpose of your welcome series. It should not be focused entirely on your business. It should be focused on getting them aware of how your business can solve their problems or achieve a specific goal. All right? Okay. And so these are some of the questions I want you to really think about with regards to your welcome series. Now, the good thing about it, your welcome series can be automated. I did talk about that yesterday. Your welcome series can be automated. So you can have a welcome series that can be 5 emails in that one welcome series. And those 5 emails can either go out every day, every 2 days, every 3 days, based on automation and triggers that you set inside of your platform or your software. So the first email, of course, is your introductory email. The second email might be getting them to really understand your mission and vision of your business and how you can help them with their problem. And again, these emails, you create those welcome emails based on how they actually entered your email list. If it's through a product or a service, if it's through a free resource. So one email sequence or one welcome sequence would not be enough. You need to have a welcome sequence that speaks to the different groups or segments inside of your email list. Right? And so the second type of email content you send out is promotional emails. Your promotional emails must have a good mix of engaging emails. And this is where you're going into your nurture sequences, more or less. So your how-to content, your informational content, and also your promotional content. So what a lot of businesses do, especially those who have product-based business, do quite a lot of not videos, but content. Meaning, if they purchase a product from a brand or a business, the company will follow up with, say, okay, how are you finding that product? Here are some additional resources on how you can use your product. So for example, I purchased a concealer from Sephora. I think it was 2 weeks after they sent me an email saying, okay, how are you finding this particular concealer? And then below that, they wanted a feedback for you to give rating, of course, because you need to gather those testimonials, which we're going to look at later on. But also another thing is now they're starting to engage with me, because remember, they want me to be a repeat customer. They want me to keep coming back to Sephora to purchase my makeup items from them. So I got a how-to video from an influencer. This particular influencer would have used this type of concealer that I've purchased. Then they give tips on how to apply the concealer and how you can match that concealer with other makeup products like foundations and powders and all of that. So it's very important for you to think outside of the box and be creative with regards to creating a good mix of engaging emails for your promotional or your nurture sequences. So, how to content. If somebody purchases a service from you, you can create a short video saying, giving them a little more insight as to how this service would allow them to accomplish a specific goal or a specific task. All right, so it not only works for product based businesses or e commerce business, but it also works for service businesses. All right. And then we have the other types of contents that you can send via email or inside of your email marketing strategy: guides, blogs, and other content. This could be video content, it could be audio, because one of the things you want to ensure this good mix and having engaging content in your email marketing strategy is really understanding how your audience consumes content. Do they like videos? Do they like long form emails? There's some email lists that I am on. I realize that the people that they're talking to, they like long, lengthy emails. I am not one of those persons who like long, lengthy emails. Give me a video, give me an audio, and I will consume that content very easily. All right? Versus reading a very long email. So guides, blogs, and other content. This type of email gives highlights with bold call to actions that draws your audience into reading the rest of your content, especially for those who create blogs, or you may have a YouTube channel, or you have how-to guides on your website. You want to send out those type of emails, just giving them an overview or a highlight of the content, and then giving them that call to action button for them to click on to maybe go to your website or go to your YouTube channel, so they are able to view the content in full. All right, so the next type of emails that you would include in your email marketing strategy is loyalty and rewards. Loyalty and rewards. Now, this type of email leverages automation. This is heavily automated, meaning you're sending rewards based on purchases. And this is a great way for you to build brand loyalty or business loyalty with your customers. So, for example, some companies will have loyalty or rewards program. Every time you purchase from them, you get X amount of points or rewards, and that adds up to you getting either a discount in the near future or a gift card or so forth that you can shop either in store or online. So loyalty and rewards types of emails are not a great way to build your brand loyalty. And also, it's another way for you to engage with your already purchasing customers. Another type of email that you must include inside of your email marketing strategy are testimonials and reviews. Social proof is one of the best ways to convert leads to customers and also drive sales. Anytime you give a product or you sell a product or a service, you need to receive your testimonials and your reviews. It's always good to ask your clients or your customers what was their experience shopping or getting a service from you. Right? And social proof goes a long way, because you can take those testimonials and those reviews and you can include it in your welcome sequences. You can include it in your nurture sequences. So those who are on your email list, who are just leads and subscribers, they can see, well, okay, your products and your services actually work. Let me consider making a purchase. So it can be used as a deciding factor to move them from being a lead to becoming a customer. And so we have another type of email content, which is surveys and feedback. Asking customers how your company is doing can be scary, and a lot of businesses don't like to do it because they don't like to receive negative feedback. All right, but it's good to use the negative feedback to improve on your systems and improve on your customer service. So ask your customers for feedback. You can send them surveys just for them to, share their insight. And this is another good way to see what they like from what they don't like. You can take that data or those insights and you can optimize your email marketing. You can optimize your overall content strategy. So you can see what is performing well and you can create a culture with your customer base. So you understand from the data that you're receiving from them and the feedback that you're getting from them, you are understanding what are their likes and their dislikes, and you will tweak your content and tweak your email marketing strategy to speak to their needs and also serve them through education, information, and so forth, and even your products and services. All right, so the other type of email content that you're going to find, these are more automated emails, or what they call behavioral based emails. These are triggered emails. So all your automated emails, transactional emails, these are all ways to describe the email being sent from your marketing platform. So based on the action that was taken, whether it's them opting into your email list, they're going to get that welcome email, that first welcome email. Whether they purchase a product or service from you, they're going to get a transactional email saying, this is the receipt, this is the name or of the product or the service. And then you, for those who have service-based businesses where you're serving other businesses, you may have a series called the Onboarding email series, where you need your clients who purchase a service from you now to take further steps to becoming fully onboard them as clients. So that is to schedule or get on your calendar if they have to fill up questionnaires, all of that. So there are different types of automated emails that will be worked into your marketing platform or your automated marketing platform that will be sent out based on any action that is taken on your website or your landing pages. And once you have these triggers in place, once you have the emails created, your automation and your sequences set, they will go out automatically. You don't have to literally go in and press the send button. And so the other type of emails that you can consider as well is newsletter and company announcements. One of the things that you need to remember is that you are running a business. Whether you're small, you're just starting out, at the end of the day, you're running a business. And large corporations, they do it and they start early on. In their earlier years, they understood communication is very important. So standard newsletters are very, very important to any type of business. If you're focusing on content marketing, one of the things you need to consider is that these type of emails should be a consistent touch point, with your audience. So for example, I do send out a weekly newsletter every Friday to my email list. And if there's any major announcement, maybe a new service is coming on board, or the privacy policy on my website has changed, or I need to make some official announcement on behalf of Innovative Solutions, those emails or those announcements actually go out to the email list. All right. Let them feel a part of your business and your brand and also your company's community. Right. So, and like I said, this needs to be consistent. Some companies send out monthly newsletters. Some other companies send out weekly newsletters. Other companies, they do it maybe every quarter. Again, it's dependent on the overall objective and goals of the business. And one of the things I want you to understand with regards to your email marketing content, don't let your email content get stale. And the reason why a lot of business owners think that their email marketing or their email content is stale is because they are not taking time to plan. Remember, at the beginning of this training, I did say that you need to make sure that you are planning your content. Take 1 day per month to strategize and plan out your email marketing strategy. So get creative, switch it up, and track your results to see how your content resonates with your audience. Try to maximize your impact based on what they like to see. So I understand my audience, they don't like long emails because the software that I'm using, and this is why I did talk about this yesterday, when it comes to choosing an email service provider, one of the things you want to ensure that they collect good analytics, or they provide good analytical tools, and also they give you advanced reporting. So when people open emails, there's some marketing or email marketing service provider, when your subscriber open emails, you can track and see if they read the entire email. And this is for more advanced marketing automation platforms. So you can see if they just read 50% of that email, if they click on a specific link, how long they stayed inside of the email, and all of that. So this is why it's important for you to have a system that really gives you a good analytics and reporting set of tools inside of the platform. So be creative. And one of the things that I always look at is looking at different businesses, big brands. I'm not saying to copy the people, but you can just take cue of how bigger brands do their email marketing, and the frequency at which they send out the emails. Pay attention to their styles and their branding, and then how it actually feels to you as a consumer. And so that gives you an idea of how you can become creative with your own content for your audience and for your brand and your business. And so over time, those who have been rocking with me for a minute inside of my email inside of my email list, they know that I switch up that content ever so often. And the reason why I do this, because I understand and I read the data and I know what is working from what is not working. And so because of that, I am able to switch up the content, and I do switch up the content from time to time because I don't want it to remain stale. I don't want the content to get stale. I don't want it to be boring. Content should not be boring. All right? Content should not be boring, and you shouldn't be overthinking content. All right? So here are some best practices that you want to keep in mind with regards to creating email marketing content. You want to remember that you be human. That is the first practice. In every email, you need to be human. Remember that email is personal. So when you be yourself and focus on the relationship, sales will come. And a lot of people don't understand email marketing is building trust and relationship with your subscribers and your leads. All right. If you try to sell before you establish the right rapport or relationship, you will fail your email marketing efforts. This is why it's so important for your email list to know who you are as a brand and a business. This is why it's so important for you to have a nurture sequence strategy. This is why you need to have an overall email marketing strategy, because you need to create that rapport with your audience so that you can build that relationship. Once you focus on the relationship, the sales will come. All right. So that's the first best practice. Be human. All right. The next thing is your value. Your value is not in what you offer, but what's in it for your readers or your subscribers. And this is very important. And this is why you need to make sure that your content is inside of a nurture sequence, because once you're building relationship, they must see you as the expert authority in your industry. They must see you as the go-to product-based business if they're looking for a specific product. So the value is not in the offer so much, but it's in what is in it for them. And you need to realize this. When you talk about your product or your service, go beyond the features. Focus on the benefits. How is your products and your services going to benefit their your audience? Now, on social media, there's only so much information you can give. This is why it's important for you to build that email list. And with your email list, you are able to really go in depth and create content around your products and your services, going really in depth about the features and the benefits, and really giving them insight and insider information about your products and your services. You need to make it crystal clear what is in it for your audience. And that's something that you need to keep in mind. So, your value is very important when it comes to crafting your email content. The next thing is making it visually appealing, right? The goal is for the reader to scan your email to see if it's worth diving deeper into. And this is even more important for mobile devices because text is compressed. Right? Remember, majority of the emails that are being opened, if you're reading your analytics again, you would see which devices are heavily used to open your emails. I know with my email list, majority of the people who open their emails open it from a mobile device. There are a few people who open it from the computer, and I know who those people are. I know who those people are. It's just about three of us. So I know who those people are. But majority of those persons on the email list open their emails from their mobile device. And so it's with that in mind, I need to ensure that the emails I'm sending out is visually appealing. Do I need to create email banners? Do I need to add my brand colors? Or change the color of the text? Do I need to add gifs inside of the email? I love gifs, but sometimes when you're creating content, you don't want to overdo it. And you want, like I said, switch it up and be creative. So you need to ensure that you're making your emails visually appealing. That will pique their interest when they do a first scan, and they may want to dive in and read more, or click on that link, or click on that button to learn more. All right. So when considering images, use visuals that add to or complement your main message. Do not use images or visuals or GIFs that would distract your audience from your main message. If you are talking about the benefits of your products and your services, you want to be human, you want to add a little humor to that email, you can use one or two gifts, but it must be complementing the main message of that email. All right? Now, the best way to achieve your goal is to tell your audience what you want them to do. And the best practice, everybody knows, do not send the email out if it doesn't have a clear call to action or CTA. The best way for you to achieve your goals is to tell your audience what you want them to do. It is interesting that a lot of times that people do get those emails, but they really don't know what to do because the call to actions are not clear. So make sure that your call to actions are easy to find. And when people are scanning through those emails, they can see the call to action, whether it's a button or a large text that you want to draw their attention to. And this is why I use my brand colors a lot inside of my emails. So if I want to draw attention to something that is very important and I want them to take action in that email, I'm going to use my brand colors because they're already au fait with my brand colors. Okay. All right. So those are the best practices as it relates to your email content. And I can go on about best practices. Don't be spammy. Make sure you have captivating subject lines. Make sure you are sending an email from you want your company's address, meaning it's info or hello at yourcompanyname.com. So your email needs to be tied to your domain so it doesn't end up in the spam folder of your email list. Ensuring that you're in compliance with the rules and regulations of email marketing or email sending, which is GDPR, HIPAA, CCPA, whichever state you're in, they may have email regulations and rules that govern a state or even a country. So you need to be aware of those things and ensure that you are compliant to the rules and the regulations. So there are a ton of different best practices when it comes to email marketing that you should keep in mind. Right? Now, you will hear, once you're doing email marketing, you're going to hear about A/B testing. It could be A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It could be all the letters of the alphabet. But A/B testing is something very popular. And though a lot of people get into their email marketing platform or they're getting to their email service provider, you will find that they see A/B testing, but they will never ever use it. They would be in business for 5 years and never like venture in to find out what A/B testing is all about. So I really wanted to talk about A/B testing tonight. And so with A/B testing, it is basically a process of sending one variation of a email campaign to a subset of your subscribers and a different variation to another subset of your subscribers. Now, the ultimate goal for A/B testing is trying to see which variation in the campaign gives you the best results. Which variation of the campaign gives you the best results. So, what are some of the ways in which you can actually do a A/B testing? A lot of digital marketers do A/B testing. They not only do it for emails, but they also do it for websites. They also do it for landing pages and so on. So you can do A/B testing on any digital marketing content that you are working on once your platform permits it. Right? Or that feature is available to you in your plan. And so what you should test when it comes to your email marketing for A/B testing: test your subject lines, test your email content. You can send out variations of the style, the tone, the copy. So you can have the same email, you can have two emails talking about the same thing, but the style, the tone, the colors, the copy, everything is different. And you're looking at the results, you're looking at the analytics, you're looking at the matrix between how people are actually responding to that email content. So you can test your subject lines, you can test your email content, you can test the personalization, test your visuals, test your call to actions, and the list goes on. It's very good to do A/B testing with your emails, because in this way you will know the type of content that you need to create for your audience. You would know the type of content you will create for your audience. And a lot of business owners don't do it because it's not something that they're aware of that they can do. And some of them don't even want to go down that road because, again, we have so much to manage as entrepreneurs. So you want to ensure that you are testing from time to time to see how your email content is working out. All right. And so I have spoken a lot today as it relates to your email marketing copy. And I really want you to think of how you're going to actually create your sequences. Like I usually tell clients, and even as a practice for myself, I have my large book here. And what I usually do, I would write out my email marketing. So I would on a blank canvas, write out what my email sequences would be. So what I want them to receive are as that first email when they opt in for a free resource, or if they're joining the newsletter from the pop-up on my website. What is the first email I want to send out to them? What is the next email? What they should know about as it relates to that particular free resource. And so I want to show you guys two things tonight. So one moment, I'm going to go take you behind the scenes. I hope this comes up clear. Just to give you an idea of a typical email sequence. And I just edit this for the purpose of today's stream so you get an idea. All right. So let me bring in my screen. One moment. Perfect. I hope if you can see this, please let me know in the comments so I do not so I let me zoom in a little. All right, so this is a typical workflow that I have, one of many. So currently, and this is a behind the scenes. So this is a 1, 2, 3, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4 email messages that will go out over time to an list. So notice I have at the top left, I'm saying that it is a lead magnet workflow. So with that lead magnet workflow, the entry or the trigger is, okay, when they join or they access that free resource, on the back end, I could have tagged them, but I have that on a separate automation. So the actual workflow is this. Once they receive their free resource, because they do get that first email giving them the free resource, I'm going to do a follow-up, finding out how was the resource helpful to them. So this is the first email that actually goes out. Once I will say, well, okay, I'm going to set another trigger. If they open that email, maybe 2 days or 3 days later, I'm going to send a second email. And this is where I start the relationship or the nurture sequence of giving them more information as it relates to the free resource that they downloaded. The next message is how they can either work with me or how they can access my different communities, whether it's the Facebook group, whether it's the weekly newsletter, if they need additional support, how they can reach out to me if they have any further questions. And then once this particular sequence is finished, then they're added to the newsletter segment of my email list. And so they will now be receiving those weekly emails or those emails that I schedule on a weekly basis. And so I just wanted to show you guys a typical workflow of your email marketing, the actual behind the scenes of the automation, because I've been giving you a lot of information, but to see it in action is very important. And so when I actually do the follow-up, pull that up so you can get an idea. So when you get, okay, so the checklist, currently I have a checklist that is available on the website. So once they get that first email, they got a chance to really delve into the planning checklist. This is where I'm going to actually come in and find out how they're actually doing it, and also give more resources. If it's a video that they can access, if it's more resources, I would add to that. And notice with my software, it also gives me what it would look like on mobile and what it would look like on the computer. And so this is very important for business owners to ensure that they're having these workflows and automation and email content really set up. And this is why I said from the beginning, it takes a lot of time to really plan out these workflows and plan out your email content, because a lot of the welcome sequences, especially those who are coming into your email list from a newsletter standpoint, that is like automated, and you may need to change the actual content maybe every quarter, depending on what you have, the activities going on in your business. Don't set it and forget it, because people can join your email list at any time, and sometimes they click on a link or a resource that you provide inside of those emails, and 9 out of 10 times it may not be a resource that you have available anymore. So you want to ensure that as you are updating content, or you're updating your business activities on your website, and with relation to your overall content that you use in your business, you want to ensure that your emails are also optimized. Okay, so we are actually at the end of today's live training. And so I am very thankful that I'm able to do these live trainings with you. This has been very I've never done a 5-day challenge before, but I'm so happy that I have committed to doing this, because like I said, the focus for this month is really getting business owners, entrepreneurs, online business owners, getting them into a place where they are able to create a simple email marketing campaign for the business. They can start their email marketing efforts, and really understanding what email marketing is, and what email marketing strategy, what the actual strategy entails. All right. So thank you so much for participating in this live training. I do appreciate each and every one of you. If you're viewing this on the replay, let me know in the comments by hitting or typing in hashtag replay, so I would know my replay people. And so you can connect with me on the social platforms. It's for Instagram, it's _Elisha Jacobs. You can also connect with me if you go to elishajacobs.com/connect. You can have other ways in which you can connect with me on the different social platforms, as well as my YouTube channel. So thank you so much. Let me know in the comments what you've learned and how you're going to start using email marketing in your overall digital marketing efforts. Thank you so much for tuning into today's live training, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, which is the final day of our email marketing challenge. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye bye.